I began this playthrough, much like all of the others, starting out naked on a beach. I wanted to gain some advancement as quickly as possible. So I went out to I started on the western medium shore, which is typical to start out to do some note runs. Now I have the XP at 2 times and harvesting at, I think everything else is at 4 times. I want the XP to be faster than vanilla, but I don't want it to be too fast. We get a nice boost early on by getting a couple of explore notes and running around searching the island. I'm still not entirely sure if I want to do this as sort of a narrative or a role play or what for my little survivor here, for little Winslow. But after a few notes, I had quite a good little boost to my experience gain. And wanted to get on with the day. I think it's probably going to be best to set up a safe spot with a bed and a forge and a campfire. Probably as early as possible. The thing is with this is I don't want to build a base. I think I would rather instead live on a raft. At least until I get to the point of where I'm needing to start leveling and breeding tames for... Oh, nope, compies. Nope, 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 nope. We read Jurassic Park. We know what happens. Yeah. I did find a bunch of dead bodies, dead animal bodies, that I tried to take advantage of. But yes, raft. I think I'm going to build on a raft. I've been doing that in a multiplayer playthrough. And it's nice because if I don't like where I'm at, I can just sail to a new location. I can sail away from all of my problems. I don't have to worry about rebuilding. Just pick everyone up and go. But it also, I think, would prevent me from building like a bloated mega base, which I've never been a fan of. And I really just don't want to spend a lot of time building. I want to progress through the game rather quickly. I'm going to be doing a lot of searching for things like explorer notes and high-level tames and breeding and stuff, but I don't want to spend like the first 10 days of a playthrough building a base because I don't really care about the base part of it that much, at least on the island. Now, once I'm done with the map, I'm not going to be returning to it, and I'm only going to be taking some very limited things with me. One tamer mount, one mount, we'll say. Land, water, or air, with their saddle, a shoulder pet, and then one set of armor and an equipment loadout, which the equipment loadout will be my hotbars. So, 1 through 0. And an appropriate amount of ammunition and 1 stack of food in a canteen. So by appropriate amount of ammunition, I mean 1 stack of ammunition per ranged weapon type. So if I've got a mining drill and a chainsaw, a stack of gasoline. If I've got a crossbow, a stack of regular or narcotic trank arrows. A rifle, bullets or tranq darts. I'm probably going to be bringing the tranks because if I'm not going to be bringing tames, I'm going to, on the next map, I'm going to need to quickly get some muscle behind me. Now I could probably complete everything a lot faster in this full story playthrough if I brought boss killing tames with me from map to map. But I think that sort of diminishes the essence of the story maps moving forward. Like, yeah, okay, I've completed the island, right? Defeated all the bosses, have, you know, my Rex killers, and I have my full tech suit, and I solo alpha ascension, much like we had done on the live stream playthrough, and then go to Scorched Earth, where I can then bring all of those tames over and immediately just go get my tributes, go get my artifacts, and take out the Manicore on probably day one. But I really like Scorched Earth, and I want to spend a little bit of time there. You know, you can complete Scorched Earth pretty quickly with the day-night cycle being what it is on there. You can get toward the end of it from a fresh playthrough within like 20 or 25 days. It's really not that hard. You've just got to worry about overheating and getting water. So, but I want to focus more on the island for right now. I'm not going to be bringing a lot of stuff through. Perhaps when I get to Extinction, when we, return to Earth, then I'll be able to reestablish a connection with the Ark and bring some tames down. But I've done that before on Extinction playthroughs, and it seems to cheapen the experience for me to where then I don't want to continue with the playthrough because I've already got all the super powerful tames. But we'll see. I don't know what this challenge playthrough will really hold for me. I am really looking forward to Aberration. I don't know what I'll bring because you can't have flyers. So we'll see what I am able to come up with. But for now, as you saw there, I almost bit it from a couple flying ants, and I decided to jump into the water. And this part of the beach is nice because, well, there's some aggressive creatures that are roaming about, but there's also your defensive herbivore types, and it really helped me get, honestly, a nice little early stockpile of stuff. I even got some electronics and oil, which I can use early on. But for now, I think it's time for a raft. And I have some mods installed, one of them being S+. And I think the first real thing that I'm going to be building toward after I get tools is going to be the raft platform, which is just part of S+. It just puts a simple snap platform on your raft so that you can snap other building tiles to it. And it's going to save me from aligning and sinking foundations, which I hate doing. Absolutely hate doing. And speaking of mods, as far as the mods that I'm going to be using, I'm pretty limited. We've got S+, and then I'm going to be using binocular mod, Bitu 2K's binocular, better reusables for reusable parachute, bola, and basic spear, and boomerang once I get to Scorched Earth. High volume storage because I'm going to be building on a limited sized platform, a raft. It just basically turns your standard storage box, little wooden box, into a 100 slot box. There's some other storage boxes available in there, but that's primarily what I use. Death recovery mod, you put down a gravestone and it allows you to recover your corpse, but that might not be needed. Upgrade station, I do enjoy upgrade station. It helps eliminate a lot of the annoyances and time grind spent with getting gear drops. There's still grind involved with it because you still have to grind out materials to craft your armor, weapons, or saddles. Classic flyers, I do that so the basic flyers can walk backwards. Even though now in the base game you can level fly speed, I do it so that they can walk backwards. Plus that also gives me an armor item that I can use for wyverns or griffins. And I was using Super Spyglass mod, but I decided to go with the binocular. And after Scorched Earth, I will probably start using a cactus seed mod so I can grow cactus on Aberration so that I can have cactus juice. Less so for the Rockwell fight and more for just my exploration in a ghillie suit, so I'm less prone to instant death from Ravagers. As far as for some other miscellaneous settings that I'm using, there's one setting for stack size that I'm going to revert. I'm going to put it back to regular stacks with the exception of prime meats, mutton, honey, and organic polymer is going to be in slightly increased stack size. I think the raw stacks will be 15 each, and I think polymer will still be 20 for organic polymer. But I find the basic limitation for the prime meats to be a bit too obnoxious. They've got such a low spoil timer and it only stacks to 1 that you can't really hold it for later use. And if I'm wanting to be doing some quick carnivore tames, I want to have a stockpile of mutton. So we'll see if I even encounter any ovis on this map because they're super rare and they get eaten fast. For the episodes or the daily day-to-day stuff, I don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of day 1, and then on day 2 I did this, and then on day 3 you see me harvest rocks, and then on etc. etc. But I think what I'll do more is kind of just a brief montage up to a milestone. Like, I worked really hard for 10 days and then my raft base was completed. And then I searched around the island and found blah, blah, blah to tame. I think that'll help me keep it to fewer installments or episodes. I'm still going to be recording everything I'm doing, so there's going to be a lot of time spent editing out potential unwanted footage, but it will let me get whatever happens. But I don't really feel the need to just have a day-to-day journal for what my Arca character is doing. A lot of people might like that, but I'm not really interested in doing that. So wrapping this up, we got a raft, got a pteranodon, got a shoulder friend, And I think we're in a good place to really start out on this challenge playthrough for all the story maps. I want to thank you for joining and getting to this part of the video to the end and supporting my channel. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care.